Welcome back, crypto gladiators. In today's video, I've got some big news for Saitama. Now, I will be talking about the percentage that Saitama currently has on its static audit. Has it currently surpassed 80% or not? I've also had a look at the AMA and watched through it as well. And I do have 4 new highlights that you need to know about, particularly to do with the exchanges, the buyback, and the static audit in general. And this will all be covered in this video. It'll be short, sweet, and easy for you to comprehend, so don't worry about that. Subscribe with all notifications on if you want daily Shiba Inu token news, as well as Saitama Inu news, and comment down below how many Saitama tokens you currently own and what country you're from as well. And let's get straight into the video. Now, as you can see, we're currently up by 5.37% on the day. Let's have a look at the Saitama mask audit. Now, you can see that on the 7th of December, they did say that the project is being reviewed. It's currently at 75%. But what's the percentage right now? So if we go on the static audit website itself, you can see that it has now increased from 75% to 78%, giving us an increase of 3%. It still hasn't yet hit that 80% for the Sata mask. However, I do have some good news about Sata mask, which was revealed in the AMA. And now I'm going to be writing all this information for you in a notepad. I'm just going to give you some key bullet points that's easy for you to understand. So first off, for the static audit. Now, the audit is nearly practically there, really. It has nearly been completed. However, there are only 6 findings still left, which they need to basically solve. So when they do this audit, what it means is if there's anything that comes up which they have to solve or they have a solution for, they then have to make sure that they actually complete it and go without any sort of problems. So they've only got 6 findings, which is not so much, currently at 78% of a completion. However, it is actually nearly done, so it's going to be 100% very soon. Also, the target date for the app release is going to be launched before Christmas. Now, that's just a guideline that Steve did say himself, and that is only in 15 days time, guys. It's not that long at all whatsoever. He did say it's not been made an official announcement as of yet. There could be a window of potentially a day or two, but more or less is fine. So we could probably see that app release happening either on the 25th or the 26th, 27th, something like that. It's not that big of a deal. And then we've got the exchanges. So we're having a bit of problems with the exchanges. First of all, most exchanges and the big ones as well, they don't really support tokenomics. And basically, the reason for this is that exchanges in general do want to have the benefit of making money, and they obviously don't want to incur any more cost upon them. So, this is exactly what's going to come at a cost if they do implement these tokenomics, because the exchange has to incorporate this, and then that means that's going to cost some big bucks for them as it will come out of their profits. And so, we are seeing some difficulties for the exchange listers. It'll probably just mean either we get some exchanges that say yes, they will do tokenomics and they'll support it, or we'll get some that just flat out say no because of the difficulties and to do with the amount of financial decisions that they have to do themselves. Also, the communication with Bitmart, we do know that this 700 trillion buyback that everyone has been talking about has basically been the talk of the town as to whether it's going to be happening or not. So what they did say in the AMA is that it's not likely at happening as the way that they thought they would do, or the process. So what has come out is that 7 trillion is more than what the available circulated supply already is. So we have a problem because now what Bitmart are trying to do is trying to assist us with the buyback, right? So one scenario might be that they'll have to buy back in separate blocks of chunks rather than all in one go, really. So if they do it in a chunk format, what this essentially means is that rather than buying back all in one go, it can allow people to sell, and then when we have that sell over there, it in turn would create more tokens to be available, so then to which they could buy back more. And so this may actually be a longer process to do so. And finally, we've got the Lily Finance. So Bus did actually say that there would be no public pre-sale, and I respect that to the fullest extent, because with a lot of these cryptocurrencies and tokens out there, we do see some public pre-sales, which I don't think is a fair advantage for everyone. Now, there will also be a fair launch on Saitamask as well. And the plan really is to launch the wallet, and then after around about 48 hours or so, they're then going to have the Lily Finance listing to be live for swapping. Now, that 48-hour mark that they're going to be having, that delay or that window that you could say, is purely for the tension in order to allow for everyone to download the wallet, then purchase either Ethereum or Saitama, and then be able to swap once this has all been set up. So there's no sort of disadvantage for anyone out there that is a first come first served basis. Everyone gets to go off of the same footing. But that's all the information in terms of the AMA that you do need to know, all the important information. Do subscribe with all notifications for your daily Saitama Inu and Shiba Inu news, and smash a like on this video for good quality information without any sort of clickbait, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.